We're in a period where in every single industry, new startup companies are coming in and creating very powerful competition that has never been seen before, using digital technologies, using information technology. So to me, the biggest challenge is how to establish companies get the type of agility and that type of creativity and pace that the newcomers are bringing, even though they have organizations that were built for totally different pace and scale of innovation. So to me, that is the key. And so that involves being able to leverage the new technologies like AI and Internet of Things and the cloud and mobile, but probably more importantly, it's about how do you adapt your organization. The people skills, the way you operate, the way you interact with your customers, how you source providers in your supply chain, and how you relate to distribution partners in your distribution network. It's really a revolution of the entire business. So to me, that's about the biggest challenge you could imagine. Companies need to start behaving like digital natives, whether they're traditional companies or whether they're digital natives themselves, because as you look at every industry, what do you see? You see more and more competitors coming to market that can bring 10 times, 100 times as many new services and products as traditional services have, so faster innovation. You're seeing customers able to absorb new innovation faster, from the cloud through mobile technologies, and you're seeing the rise of many, many more competitors, again, digital natives, who may not have existed 5 years ago, and suddenly they're one of your top 2 or 3 competitors. So that means that traditional companies need to use digital technologies, and at least as importantly, they need to change the way they operate and the way their employees and their leaders think to become more like digital native companies themselves, because that's going to be the future of every industry. Heavily loaded with digital services and lots of competition from digital native companies. So you've got to be at least as good as the new guys on the block, even if you're a 200-year-old company. There's no question that the greatest opportunity for every company in every industry in using technology is to become a leader in this growing portion of the economy that's about digital services and capabilities, right? Because we see that by 2020, over half of the Global 2000 will have over half of their business dependent on digital services and offerings and digital operations. So the greatest opportunity is, well, you want to be a leader in that part, the part that's growing quickly. And so to me, that means being among the leaders in your industry and identifying, well, what are the most valuable, the highest growth digital transformation use cases in your industry? Is it self-driving cars? Is it connected health? Is it new services if you're a government services provider? And to be among those that can harness those technologies and lead in that industry. Don't wait for the startups to come in and do it for you. The advantage I think that traditional companies have is if they can bring the new innovation and harness all of the traditional value and customer relationships they've had, that is a winning combination.